QDX listener. You realize the kettle's been screaming for a minute. While you move, your phone fades down on the counter. The pregnancy test underneath a paper towel like it's contraband. Your fingers won't stop shaking. You switch off the kettle and laugh under your breath because, of course, that's the part that finally makes you cry. The stupid little whistle that sounds like it's begging for help. "Hey," Tooty's voice floats down the hall like a melody he hadn't quite written yet. "You, making tea or evacuating the premises?" he asked. You swipe at your cheeks in turn, trying to school your features into something normal. He pads into the kitchen barefoot, hair sleep-tossed and in that soft band he always steals from himself. His eyes, black and bottomless, blink at you, and then the kettle, and then back at you again like he's clicking through tabs in his head. "You're right," he asked, not teasing now. "You've been doing the heavy breathing like my mom's Hoover." You nod, a little bit too quickly. "Fine, it's just early. Morning." "Morning," he echoes and leans into you, all lanky limbs and careful warmth, like he's always afraid he might push too hard and break a good thing. His mouth brushed your temple. "Looks like rain later, or I'm having a pre-motion, same difference." You tried to laugh, but it just came out wrong. He leaned back, reading you properly this time. His gaze flicks to the paper towel. Something in him stills. He is many things, dreamy, naive, and sometimes deliciously distracted, but slow isn't exactly one of them when it matters. He reached out, and with a vengeance he usually reserves for vinyl sleeves, lifts the paper towel up. The test stares up at both of you like a small white fly. He doesn't say anything at first. You hear the tap drip in the living room. It's so quiet. Your eyes run to look for something to stare at, but it didn't work. You can hear the outside world. A bin lorry, a gull, Kong Studios, old bones complaining in the wind. The moment seems to stretch for too long. You open your mouth. "I was going to tell you." "When?" he asked, not accusing exactly, just curious, like he's been asking about a chord change. "After tea." "Before? During?" Your laugh was real this time. "I wasn't sure how to say it." He looks up at you, and something in his face makes your stomach flip all over again. Not panic, not the brittle half-jokes you rehearsed answers for. It's awe of all things, like he's looking at a solar eclipse he can't quite believe he gets to witness. "How long have you known?" he asked softly. 8 minutes, you admit, and your voice breaks right at the end. "I'm scared." He sets the test down very carefully, like it might roll off the counter and ruin the spell. Then his hands find your wrists, sliding up to your elbows, and then to your shoulders to cradle your face. He smells like sleep, and the citrus shampoo Noodle bullied him into trying. "Me too," he says, simple as he held note. Terrified, actually, but also he glanced down, eyes going comically wide. A bit floaty, like when you hit the exact kick pattern and the room goes lighter. Your throat tightens. "Are you mad?" "Mad?" He looks offended on your behalf. No, not at you, not at this. I might be mad, like clinically, stupidly happy, but it's a different story in it. You let out a helpless noise. He pulls you in, your forehead tucked under his chin and his heartbeat rapping against your cheek. He rocks you minutely, unconsciously, like he's already swaying with something only he can hear. Okay, he murmurs into your hair. Okay, we can make a plan. I like plans. Well, I like when you make plans and I'm not in a supporting role. I don't plan, you confess. Great. That's all right. Improvise. He pulls back to look at you. First step, you're not alone. Second step, tea. And then third step, we have to tell Noodle before Murdoch, or Murdoch will write, press and release him cranium. A soft, shocked laugh bursts out of you, stumbling into a sob. He grins, wide, cat-toothed, yours, and kisses your damp cheek. There it is, he whispers triumphantly and tenderly. There's my laugh. You make tea because doing something with your hands feels like building a bridge across a raven. He hovers, useless in a helpful way, putting the mugs on the wrong end of the counter, then moving them to the right end, opening and closing cabinets like doors in a farce. You don't have to be brave, he says suddenly, voice quiet. I can be brave today, and you can be a coward if you fancy. We can take turns. Deal, you say, and the word steadies you more than the tea really does. You carry the mugs to the settle, curl up sideways, with your knees under his thigh. He passes you your mug with both hands like a fragile gift. The demo loop in the background finally times out and dies, and the silence is somehow louder. Do you want this? You ask him before the doubt spirals too far. Really want it, not because I want it or because I don't, because you do. He doesn't answer immediately, and you love him for that. He looks up at the ceiling. He looks at your hand and he traces the freckles on your knuckles like connecting stars. I used to think, he starts slow, that I'd break any life I touched, not just cups or synth stands, proper life. Murdoch used to say that, Trudy, you were walking to catastrophe. And he was joking, but sometimes he wasn't. He shrugged. The motion was barely there. Then you happened, and Nesto broke cups, and you didn't break. You made me careful in ways I didn't know I could be. He paused. So yeah, I want it. I want them, or it, or whatever fruit size it is today. He squints at your belly, as if he could see the app update in real life. Grape? Jelly bean? Lentil? Probably a poppy seed, you say, watery, smile returning. Ah, tiny rave. He brightens. We should get them little headphones for when we practice. Noodle's snare could frighten a ghost. The mention of the band sends a small shock through you. The band, you echo. Tours, press, crazy schedules. Me, he agrees. His gaze is almost solemn. I don't want to be the bloke who's absent and writes songs about it or makes it noble. We can slow down, or I can bring you more, or I can bring you less, or I can say no to Murdoch. You know, I do it all the time. He just ignores me, but I do say it. You snort. He'll be insufferable. He'll be thrilled. D2 counters. Look at amusement flashing. He'll pretend he hates it, then he'll start designing the baby's leather trousers. Oh, absolutely not, you say, and he salutes. Absolutely not, he echoes dutifully. Organic cotton only. Substantially forced bibs and maybe a tiny keyboard or a tiny bass so they can project Murdoch early. Something warm filled your chest. You set your mug down. Your fingers find his, long and painted, scuffed. You always a little cold, threading together like you've been practicing for this script your whole life. What if I'm bad at it? You whisper. What if I mess up? What if I'm tired and mean and something happens? He doesn't give you platitudes. He nods like those are all sensible and feasible worries. Then we'll call Noodle, he says. She'll come over with soup and a sword if it's an emotional monster. She'll use the soup if it's a real monster or sword, and Russell will write a lullaby that hypnotizes all of us to sleep, and if it's just us, yeah, it's softer. I'll be there, and I'm not gonna vanish into a stupid chorus, I promise. He searched his face, and there's terror there, yes, but under that, it's quiet, a luminous certainty that you didn't know you were starving for. Okay, you breathe. Okay. We're gonna be alright, yeah? Yeah, you say. We're gonna be alright.